this necklace, if you can see that. And what I'm going to show you how to do is I'm going to show you how to make the little crocheted balls and the teardrop piece here. And just to show you what can be done with these things, as I made up this necklace. So I used a 1.9mm hook and embroidery thread. So I started with a magic circle. So you put the thread around your 2 fingers and cross it over like that. And insert your hook up between the 2 pieces of thread and turn it around. And then chain 1. Oh. And into the magic circle, the magic ring, I put six single crochet. 1, 2, and 6. And then you just pull the thread and it closes up the stitches together really tight. So then what you need to do is slip stitch into the first single crochet, and that is your first round. Now for round 2, chain 1, and into each stitch do 2 single crochets, so you're increasing to 12 stitches. So 1 and 12. And then you just slip stitch to the first single crochet of round 2. Okay. Now what you're going to do is you're going to do 2 rounds of just single crochet. So you chain 1 and you do 12 single crochet. 1, 2, 1 in each stitch. 3, 4, and that's 12 done, and you slip stitch to the first stitch in the row, in the round, chain 1 and repeat. So 12 single crochet, 1 in each stitch. 1, 2. So you can see now it's starting to go into a cup shape, and you're just going to repeat that 1 more time. Now I did say 2 rounds, I meant 3. So just repeat 1 more round of single crochet without increasing or decreasing. 11 and 12. And again, slip stitch. Again, slip stitch to the first stitch in the round. Now you're going to start decreasing. So you're going to do 1 decreasing row and then you're going to stuff it. So start by chaining 1 and single crocheting 2 together. Now there is different ways of doing this. This is how I do it for this project. I insert my hook into the stitch, pull my wool through, and insert it into the next stitch and pull my wool through. And then just pull my wool through all 3 stitches as tight as I can. And I repeat. 2. So at the end of this round, you should only have 6 stitches. Okay, so we've 6 stitches left there. Okay, and 6. So you should have a very small hole left at the top of your little ball. So what you need to do now is stuff it. So I've stuffed the little ball, and it's actually easier now at this stage to cut your thread and actually sew your last 6 stitches. Just weave in and out of the last 6 stitches as tightly as you can. Okay. Because crocheting them is so hard at that stage. No, I didn't mean for that to come off. So you sew that in as best as you can, and now you have your little tiny ball. And what I tend to do then is I tend to just put my needle right through to the other side, like that, and just cut the thread. And there you have your little ball, and you can use them for so many different things. And now for the teardrop shape. Now I did the top of this a different colour. You don't have to. So I'm just going to show you all in the one colour, but you can change colour if you want to. Okay, so for your teardrop bobble, if you like, you start off exactly the same way. So you start off with a magic ring, like that, and you chain 1, and you put, instead of 6, put 12 single crochets into the ring. So you're going to start off with 12. 3, so that's 12 single crochets into your magic circle, into your magic ring, and you just pull your thread and that pulls that tight. And then what you do is you slip stitch into the first single crochet that you made. So I'm just going to pull that a bit tighter first and then slip stitch, and you should have 12 single crochets in your ring. Now chain 1, and you're going to do 2 in each stitch. So at the end of this round you should have 24 single crochets, so 2 into each stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 23 and 24. Okay, and what you do is slip stitch into the first stitch, and you should have 24 single crochets. Now chain 1, and for round 3 just do 1 round of single crochets without increasing or decreasing. So 24 single crochets in each stitch, and obviously the neater the better. So I'll meet you at the end of this round. So you've done 2 more rounds, and you can now see that your little teardrop is starting to take shape. So now you're going to decrease in this round. So start the round by chaining 1 and single crocheting into the first 2 stitches. 1 and 2. And then decreasing in the next 2 stitches. So single crocheting the next 2 stitches together. Now how I do this is I insert the hook into the stitch, pull the thread through, and insert it into the next stitch and pull the thread through, and then just pull the thread through all the 3 loops on the hook. Now single crochet in the next 2 stitches, 1 and 2, and repeat the decrease 2 together. Single crochet in the next 2 stitches, 1 and 2, and decrease. And single crochet in the next 2 stitches, and so on right round until you come back to the start. You just slip stitch to the first stitch. So what you do for the next 2 rows is you chain 1, and for the next 2 rows just do 1 single crochet in each stitch around, and you do that for 2 rows, and I'll meet you at the end of the 2 rows. So I've those 2 rounds done, and it should start to look like this. Now as I said again, I ran out of the same colour, so that's why it's light blue or green. So now for the next row, chain 1, and you're going to decrease in every second stitch. So single crochet in the first stitch and decrease in the next 2 stitches, 1 and 2. Single crochet in the next stitch and decrease in the next 2 stitches, and so on right the way around. Single crochet and decrease, single crochet and decrease, single crochet and decrease. And single crochet. And last one, decrease. And again, at the end of every round, you slip stitch to the first stitch in the round. And start each new round with a chain 1. Now, you're going to do, you're going to do 2 rounds of single crochet in each stitch, just 1 in each stitch. And again, like I said, every round end it with a slip stitch onto the first stitch in the round, and start each round with a single crochet, with a chain 1, sorry. Okay, so that's that done. Now, this is your last decrease. So you are now going to decrease in every stitch. So chain 1, start the round, and you're just going to decrease in every stitch. Now it gets harder now because it's getting smaller. So and you really need to stuff it after this, because it will be impossible to stuff once you've this done. So you just continue decreasing and then just stuff your little pouch, and then I'll show you how to finish it off. So I have stuffed it. Now you can shape it when it's finished. Now if you can, do 2 more rounds of just 1 single crochet in each stitch. Okay, now it is going to be hard. Just take your time. And if you can hear that rain outside, if you can hear water running in this video, it is torrential rain outside. At the minute, middle of August. Okay, so I think at this stage I'm just going to do 1 round, because I think that'll be enough. Okay. Okay. So that is the end of that. Now what you do, cut your thread, pull your thread through like that, and 1 little piece got away there. And you're just going to sew up the top. So just going to sew up the top, and again you just weave your needle in and out of each stitch. If you want to, you could crochet a little chain on the top just to hook it. Okay, and then you can just shape that. So that is that done. Pull that in and out. And then what I do, just to make sure that your little project doesn't fall apart, so I just put the needle right through and cut the thread. And that is how you make a little teardrop. And as I said, you can make jewellery with it, or it does make a good Christmas decoration. You can make them bigger as well. So I hope you enjoyed watching and found it easy to follow, and I'd appreciate a thumbs up. And thanks for watching. Bye.